and welcome back to Jarissa Explains. I'm Marissa.
And I'm Jamie.
And today we're going to talk about weird things about Thanksgiving that no one notices.
Interesting.
We're going to list out weird things about Thanksgiving that nobody notices, and we're going to discuss them, so let us know in the comments if you all can relate to these.
Please do.
So the first weird thing that we're going to talk about is the fact that dinner is always served at 2 p.m.
Okay, everyone, it's 2:30. Time for dinner. Because on Thanksgiving, 2:30 is dinner time for some reason.
Right in the middle of the day on Thanksgiving.
That is true. You're right. That's always been a weird thing that for some reason we do. I would think that maybe they're just trying to space them out between people, because a lot of people, like us for example, have to go around to multiple families at multiple different times. Oh, usually.
Yeah.
It's helpful to have dinner at like 2 o'clock and then you have dinner at like 6 at another one.
That's one thing, and then I was also thinking that maybe it's because it's such a big meal that it's like you don't have to have like lunch and dinner, you just have one big meal because it's so much food that you're too full to eat again later on.
Yeah, but also Thanksgiving is also like a all-day event. You got football running, game after game, and then you're just basically sitting around eating, hanging out with family, and being thankful for everybody you're sitting around eating, watching football with.
Exactly.
Regardless of what time it starts, as long as it started.
The next weird thing about Thanksgiving that no one notices is that you get all dressed up just to go downstairs and walk to the kitchen and have dinner with your family.
Well, if you're hosting.
Exactly, yeah, and that's, you know, I don't know how other people do it. I know in my family we always went to like my grandma's or somewhere, and you know, because of COVID, they're telling you to just have dinner with your family that you live with, so.
Yeah. It is a funny little fact that a lot of people would just have to get, if you're hosting, for example, like say when grandma is hosting it at her house and she just gets all dolled up to walk down to her kitchen. Yeah, it's a bit ironic.
Yeah, and I mean, I saw a meme. That's what made me think of that, is because there's a meme that's like, Thanksgiving's funny because you get all dressed up just to walk to the kitchen.
Yeah, and then slowly, the more and more you eat, the more and more your clothes become unbuttoned.
Yeah,
that you put on. So really, it's all just futile process.
Plus, later you gotta change into your turkey sweats.
That's true.
So, room to expand.
I'm usually wearing a jersey on Thanksgiving anyway. Yeah.
The third weird thing about Thanksgiving that we're going to talk about is the fact that the president always pardons a turkey.
You'll have to touch it. Wow. I feel so good about myself, don't you? Are you ready, drumstick? Okay. Drumstick, you are hereby pardoned.
It is a weird thing that the president does pardon a turkey for Thanksgiving, but a lot of turkeys do get their heads chopped off just for Thanksgiving, because what do we eat? Turkeys.
Yeah, and you know what makes me sad is the thought that some turkeys got slaughtered or whatever, and then, you know, maybe they didn't get bought at the store.
Oh, well, they freeze them and they keep them for a while, and turkeys keep for a long time.
I don't want a turkey to die for no reason.
I'm sure eventually somebody will get to it and eat it, and if not, I'm sure they have donation programs, or at least I would hope so. But a turkey's a dumb bird anyway. You can't leave a turkey out in the rain. Turkey will drown in the rain. This is a true fact.
That's really true.
Yeah, I had a friend of mine out in the country who his family raised poultry, and he would always tell me about he hated rainstorms because some of the dumb turkeys would walk out of their pen and look up at the sky at what's falling on them, and some of them would drown. So I guess there's some truth to that, at least from what he told me, you know.
Yeah, that's weird.
But it doesn't mean to say just because it's a dumb bird that it deserves to die. No. It's just a bird.
It's also funny to watch the president pardon a turkey because he doesn't know what to do.
He's never prepared a turkey on his own, I would say. I don't really know if he has. I haven't done the research, but chances are I'm going to think that Trump has not cooked his own turkey.
No, I doubt he knows how to cook anything.
Well, we
except maybe soup. The next weird thing about Thanksgiving that no one notices is the fact that a lot of people will focus on shopping rather than being thankful for what they have, such as some people like to spend the night outside of stores just to get a good deal, and so they can all rush into the store on Black Friday.
The Black Friday aspect has become more and more of a thing through my lifetime. Like the whole event in itself. Like, you remember when Tickle Me Elmo Like all that thing with Tickle Me Elmo, and like nobody could find a Tickle Me Elmo. It was like the hottest toy ever, and there was this whole, people were fighting in stores.
It's kind of crazy, the fact that people spend their Thanksgiving doing that.
Some people like deals.
And I feel like nowadays it's more online too, so that's a good thing, I feel.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have to sit outside of a store for 24 hours.
Yeah. Thanksgiving has morphed together with kind of Christmas. It's kind of the door opening to the Christmas season.
Definitely.
For a lot of people, including us. It's like the first little initial pre-party to the main party about almost a month later.
Yeah. And also, I know that for a lot of people, like, going Black Friday shopping is like a tradition in their family.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's almost like another Thanksgiving or Christmas tradition.
Yeah, it's just an event that some families like to do over and over each year, and to each their own. I'm not going to do it. I've never done Black Friday shopping. It looks like chaos, and it looks like a lot of people are just stressed out and tired. That's not my scene.
I went one year, and I just felt like the deals were not worth the 2.5-hour line that you had to stand in.
Yeah, enjoy your Black Friday if you're going.
The fifth weird thing about Thanksgiving is the fact that we get a 4-day weekend, which of course is not a bad thing at all. And this is just if you work like a standard during the week job. I mean, if you work retail or at a restaurant or something, you would still have to work. But mainly if you work like a 9-to-5 job, chances are you get like a 4-day weekend for Thanksgiving, because Black Friday is technically considered a holiday.
I mean, yeah, who doesn't mind a day off of work? You kind of look forward to it year round. You're like, oh, well, I know I'm going to get a little break here. Plus, a lot of times you got family are in town. And since it always falls on a Thursday, it's like leading into the weekend.
Yes.
So it's just better to like, okay, we're going to have our party on Thursday, and then you're staying here and you won't be leaving till Sunday? Cool, I'm glad I'm not working those 2 days.
And that's probably, this 4-day weekend thing is probably my favorite thing about Thanksgiving. And really, I feel like Thanksgiving is one of my favorite holidays because of this. It's like a long weekend that starts with a lot of food, some football, some drinking, and then you get the rest of the weekend for like Christmas. Like, I know we put up our Christmas decorations during that weekend, so it's like, you know, maybe another holiday party that you're having with family.
Right.
You know, it's just a good long weekend, and it's a nice time to relax.
I agree.
And the last weird thing about Thanksgiving is that they didn't actually have turkey on the first Thanksgiving. They had oysters, but we always have turkey. So what's up with that?
Well, that's what they speculate by going back in the general area where the first Thanksgiving took place. Turkeys are not really prevalent there.
Yeah.
But the main proteins they probably figured the people were using in the first Thanksgiving was probably like venison, and since it's right near the ocean and up the New England area, oysters would have been in season at the time. So probably oysters and, you know, other vegetables from harvest and everything, and venison and any other little things they could find and hunt down.
Yeah.
But not as prevalent as the turkey that we are so used to. I would assume that the whole turkey being in the middle of the table became more of a consumer look. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, there's something
a
really...
main dish.
Yes, there's something really appealing about that big turkey sitting in the middle of your table and all the fixings all the way around it. Yeah. And you're just like, we're going to tear into that bird here in a minute. Other than a big slab of venison.
And it's funny because now the big Thanksgiving slogan is usually like gobble gobble, which is like turkey, and then they always call it Turkey Day, but really back then it wasn't turkey at all. Yeah. So it's just funny that it's become that.
Oh yeah. That's a general with most holidays that we have nowadays. It's over years and years.
Yeah,
like
things
little
evolve,
tidbits
obviously.
Yes. Absolutely. Things evolve.
Alright, well that brings us to the end of today's video. We hope you enjoyed weird things about Thanksgiving that no one notices. Let us know in the comments down below if you all can relate to these.
Absolutely. Give us some likes and subscribe and ring that bell for future notifications.
And you can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Jarissa Explains.
Thank you for watching all of our power hours and this video and any future videos we're going to be bringing to you all here through November, December, and the holidays.
And we hope you all have a happy Thanksgiving and be safe out there.
Yeah.
And we will see you all in our next video.
Bye.
Bye.